Fine. All right, let me go tell you a story under a tree, Lee. All right, here we got a nice tree for P to sit under while we tell you a tale, while we spin you an old yarn, as they say. Here we are again. My face being covered by a box. There we go. Luna takes a long time to load, or sometimes she just doesn't. So that's fun. All right. So we are doing My Immortal. I should just have this shit uh, favorited by now. I don't know why I don't. All right, My Immortal.
Hydration is important.
And Lee wants me. Lee. Sonata wants me to get a drink before I get into the thirsty smut. So I guess that makes sense. Also, this fan fiction, not very smutty. It's much more stupid than smut. All right, actually, I was right at the bottom of my glass, so perfect time to do it. Thank you, Sonata. I'll be right back. Okie dokie, artichoke. And let me do this little thing on Twitch, if I can. I cannot. I can't. Cool. I am going to snooze ads for 5 minutes. So, not I didn't know if an ad was going to start while we started reading that, but I didn't want it to. So, I hit the snooze button. So, let's go. All right. We are in My Immortal. If anyone does not know what My Immortal is, there's a whole bunch of clips on the channel of like what it is, but the short version of it is it is a Harry Potter fan fiction starring a vampire woman named Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway. Basically, everyone is either a Satanist or a vampire. There's a whole lot of shit that has transpired. There's a lot of me catching up. If this is your first time hearing it, like there's plenty of clips and stuff like that on the channel that you can go back and watch them. It will take me quite a while to catch up 11 chapters on all the insanity, or 12 chapters on all the insanity. So we're just gonna jump right into chapter 13. So wait, is chapter 13 the fancy one? It's not. Shit, it's 19. Okay, we'll get there eventually. All right, chapter 13. For the record, I'm going to give the addendum again. This is not me. This is not my viewpoints. I did not write this. I have nothing to do with this. I am just a steward of the masses, and in this case, the masses is Lee. So the spelling is atrocious, the grammar is nonsensical, and usually the plot and characters are all over the place. So I'm going to do my best to read it as verbatim as it is here, changing things very slightly if they talk about things like self-harming or stuff like that. That's not great to talk about. But for the most part, I will read this as it is. So, chapter 13, author's note. Raven fangs. Oh, Raven fangs for gelpin me again. Oh, wait. Did I do this one? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Raven fangs for gelpin me again. I'm sorry. Took your poster of Gerard, but that guy is such a fucking sex bomb. Prep stop flamging. Flamging. Millions of X's, 666, millions of X's again. Alright, start it. Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. For the record, Vampire is Harry Potter who is not going by Harry Potter anymore. He goes by Vampire. He is actually a vampire, I believe, now. His little lightning bolt is now into like a. Never mind. For vampire is actually Harry, but different now. He's a Satanist and Gothic and an actual vampire thing. Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. Oh my god. They spelled Dumbledore right. The first time ever. They spelled Dumbledore. His scar's a pentagram, thank you, Lee. They spelled Dumbledore. It's not Dumbledore or Dumbledore. Yo, Nico, Bongo Tap. Hey, Brimstone, you're just in time for My Immortal. They finally spelled Dumbledore right. 12 chapters, we got it. We got it, guys. Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. I'll be lurking it back then. Fair enough, fair enough. Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared. Dumbledore. Well, they had it, and then they lost it. Dumbledore. We both yelled. Dumbledore came there. What is it? What do you want now, you despicable snobs? He asked angrily. Voldemort has Draco. We shouted at the same time. Yeah, Dumbledore. Voldemort has Draco. We shouted at the same time. He laughed in an evil voice. No, we don't need. The fuck, my monitor turned off again. No, don't. We need to save Draco. We begged. No, he said meanly. I don't give a darn what Voldemort does. Wait, is that the first time they've also spelled Voldemort right? Holy shit, they also spelled Voldemort right. No, he said meanly. I don't give a damn what Voldemort does to Draco. Not after how much he misbehaved in school, especially with you, Ebony. He said while he frowned looking at me. Besides, I never liked him that much anyway. Then he walked away. Can you imagine if your principal, if a child got abducted by a terrorist and the principal's just like, nah, I didn't really give a shit about that kid. He was a troublemaker. Good luck. I'm going to go have a drink. Can you imagine that? Anyway. Besides, I never liked him anyway. Then he walked away. Vampire started crying. My Draco, he moaned. I don't think that he moaned is the word that you were looking for there. My Draco, he moaned. Office note, don't you... What? Oh! Okay, I had a real hard time understanding what FIK that they were trying to say. I think they were trying to say think. So don't you think gay guys are like so hot is what it says here. Author's note, don't you, and it's actually FIK. So don't you fick gay guys are lick so hot. That's what it says in parentheses. So it's okay, I tried to tell him, but that didn't stop him. He started to cry tears of blood. Then he had a brainstorm. I had an idea, he exclaimed. I had an idea. What? I asked him. You'll see, he said. He took out his wand and did a spell. Then suddenly, we were in Voldemort's lair. Voldemort's lair. Wow, Harry can just do that? Damn. We ran... Oh, this is a short chapter. We ran in with our wands out, just as we heard a croon say, "A la cadavra!" It was Voldemort. That's the end of the chapter. Damn. Alright. Yeah, this is a short chapter. That was short. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Is 13 long? No, I mean, is 14 long? Eh. It's a little bit long. Give me a second. Let me see. Sure, let's do a little bit more. All right. So, chapter 14. Author's note. Fuck off, preps. Okay? Raven, thanks for helping again. I don't know why they always put thanks to Raven in the author's note. We get it. They're your friend. They're helping. You don't have to say thank you every time. Fuck off, preps, okay? Raven, thanks for helping again. I'm sorry I couldn't update, but I was depressed. And I had. Oh. I'm not going to read that part. I'm going to read everything up until that part. I'm sorry I couldn't update, but I was depressed and I had to go to the hospital because I. P.S. I'm not updating till you give me 10 God revows. Until you get 10 God revows, there's not going to be another update. Alright. Millions of X's, 666 millions of X's again. Got it. 10 what now? God revows. You give me 10 God revows. Alright. Oh, God. Warning. Some of this chapter is extremely scray. Viewer excretion. No. You can't say viewer excretion to me. You cannot say viewer excretion to me. That's supposed to be 10 good reviews, Lee. Also, I cannot believe they said viewer excretion. Advised. Alright. So if this is shit that they try and get away with normally, I can only imagine what the fuck they're going to say when they put up a viewer discretion is advised. I cannot even imagine the shit that they're going to say now. Alright. Viewer excretion advised. We ran to where Volsimort was. You were doing so good last time. It's because it was a short chapter. They only had to focus on what they wrote. We ran to where Volsimort was. Oh. It turned out... No, wait, that's not right. Oh, it is. It turned out that Voldemort, he said it right this time, wasn't there. Instead, the fat guy who killed Cedric was. What? The fat guy who killed Cedric? Was that the rat? Why did they say early in the last episode that it was Voldemort, and then they immediately say we ran to where Voldemort was. It turns out Voldemort wasn't there. Then who was it? You said it was Voldemort last time. Instead, the fat guy who killed Cedric was. Draco was there crying tears of blood. Snaketail was torturing him. Oh, god damn it. I paused them exactly for this damn reason. Well, how you guys doing? Boo! I know. I'm waiting, don't worry. I'm gonna do a posture check on my own. Posture check. Posture sucked. Okay. Guys, I think we're almost done. Ads in about a freaking minute. Alright. I'm going to move around with P real quick while we're waiting. I'm going to make a little bit of progress with P. Probably could have said that a different way. Okay. I know I'm not showing the game. I'm gonna skip back to I'm gonna switch back to reading My Immortal as soon as everyone's back from the ads. All right, you guys are back. Correct? Back? We're back. We're back. We're back. A dinosaur story. We're back. A dinosaur movie, right? We're good. We're back. Okay, great. All right. We ran to where Voldemort's voice was. It turned out that Voldemort wasn't there. Instead, the fat guy who killed Cedric was. Draco was there crying tears of blood. Snaketail was torturing him. Vampire and I ran in front of Snaketail. Rid my sight, you despicable preps, he shouted as we started shooting him with the gun. Imagine the power play of running in front of someone, pulling out a gun, just start opening fire on a wizard. He then suddenly looked at me and he fell down with a lovey-dovey look in his eyes. What? What is happening? Rid my sight, you despicable preps, he shouted as we started shooting him with the gun. He looked at me and he fell down with a lovey-dovey look in his eyes. Ebony, I love you. Will you have sex with me? He said. In this, he is 16 years old, so he's not a pedophile, okay? Thanks for spelling that out for me. Huh? I asked. Enemy, I love you. Will you have sex with me? Asked Snaketail. What? Yeah, exactly. I started laughing crudely. What the fuck? You tortured my boyfriend and then you expect me to... God, you are so fucked up. I said angry. Then I stabbed him in the heart. Blood poured out of it like a fountain. Okay? No! He screamed. He then started screaming and running around. Then he fell down and died. I burst into tears, sadly. Snaketail, what art thou doing? Again, I don't know why Voldemort in this sounds like he comes from the Middle Ages, but he does. Snaketail, what art thou doing? Called Voldemort. Then he started coming. We could hear his high heels clacking to us. Apparently Voldemort in this wears high heels. We could hear his high heels clacking to us. So we got on our broomsticks and we flew to Hogwarts. We went to my room. Vampire went away. There I started crying. What's wrong, honey? Asked Draco, taking off his clothes so we could screw. What? Oh. The next line says he had a sex pack, and I thought it was like they were misspelling a six pack, and then it was an intentional misspell on this case. Just get it? Because he's so sexy. And then a really huge you know what and everything. Okay. It's so unfair, I yelled. Why can't I just be ugly or plain like all the other girls and preps here, except for Bloody Mary because she's not ugly or anything? Why would you want to be ugly? I don't like the preps anyway. They are such sluts, answered Draco. Yeah, but everyone is in love with me. Like Snape and Lupin took a video of me. Hagrid says he's in love with me. Vampire likes me. And even now Snaketail is in love with me. Well, I gotta be honest. I don't think you have to worry about that Snaketail bit anymore. You stabbed him in the chest after shooting him with a gun. I just want to be with you, Draco. Why couldn't... Why couldn't Satan have made me less beautiful? I shouted angrily. What a line! What a line to yell at the sky. Why couldn't Satan have made me less beautiful? I shouted angrily. Author's note. Don't worry. Ennaby isn't a snob or anything, but a lot of people have told her she's pretty. I'm good at too many things. Why can't I just be normal? It's a fucking curse. I shouted, and then I ran away. So let me get this straight. This is the second time that you have ran away and left Malfoy just like naked in a room. Like Malfoy's like, hey, you saved me, you saved my life. Like, let's get to the dirty. They starts taking off his clothes, and then she's just like, bye, and she runs away. And he's just like, the fuck? What's that? So that was chapter 14. That's where we're gonna leave it for right now. Woo, buddy, that was something.